pack it in yesterday. I couldn't do it anymore.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get you on here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. This is Laura. We're doing a live reading here. And
I hate seeing me.
I'll put the cards up there. Okay, now you want to go ahead and pick a couple St. Michael cards. You can shuffle, well, we can put them all out, however you want to do it.
Well, you just landed there because it was the one I could pick up.
That's okay. What's he want to tell you? We'll do a couple here.
How many?
That's good. We can do 3. We're going to see what St. Michael has to tell her. On the bottom of the deck, it says, your children are watched over by angels. So your children are watched over by angels. So he's telling you that at the bottom of the deck. Top first card you picked was, this is your life's purpose. This is your life's purpose. Second card is, the person you're asking about in your mind is trustworthy. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. And this is double meaning here. You and your loved ones are safe. So he's really drilling home to you that everybody is being taken care of. Your children, you, everyone is. And the people you're thinking about, trustworthy. Okay, so that's the theme. And I don't want to overkill it. So you understand what I'm saying. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put these out for you. You can go ahead and see what you want here, and you pick some cards, and I'm going to do an 11 card reading for you. So you're going to take 11 cards.
Okay.
And you want to do one at a time. Yep, 11 card reading. And I'm just, this is what I tried to tell somebody the other day, okay? I'm an energy reader. So the cards, like Steve says, are just pretty pictures to help explain the energy. But we're going by what the Spirit wants you to know. Mm-hmm. Just like when we picked those from St. Michael, right? He wants you to know that the people you're thinking about are trustworthy and you're taken care of and you're safe. That was his message to you. So yeah. I'm just reading the energy. Okay, we got 5 cards, okay? Then we got 6. And this is see what the Spirit wants to tell you. And we use the Spirit, the good Spirit. We use St. Michael, our ancestors, the universe. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Oops, I know, sleeves always.
It's okay.
I was telling Rick, it's all a conspiracy. Whoever makes the clothes always makes them too big.
Yep.
Knowing that I'm going to be the one wearing them. That's why I'm always getting caught up on.
Yep, and you're really tiny.
Not really, but this morning he did ask me, is that because the pants are too big or did you get too skinny? Neither one.
Well, we're eating less. That's a fact. I think
they
I
are my
lost
granddaughter's
10 pounds.
pants.
Oh, wow.
And they're
wearing your granddaughter's pants, Grandma. Okay, that's 11.
I don't know any kids anymore.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. That's 11.
Yeah, I don't know any kids anymore, so I don't get to do the, change.
You don't have no kids no more that are little, is what you're saying?
Yeah, grew up.
No, they're all big now.
But as they were growing up, we could end up changing clothes.
Yeah, that's pretty
Like
cool.
I have a skirt. I really liked it. It was really comfy. I think I ended up passing it on. But it was from a 10-year-old. And we could interchange.
That's pretty cool.
And her parents became hip to that, so and I was renting a room from them,
Okay.
So when they didn't have something, they'd come in my room and take it.
Yeah. Okay, now the bottom of the deck is the Magician. Okay, so what this is saying, I want to relate this to St. Michael, because what this is saying is earlier off camera, we talked about how we're shining the light and St. Michael's doing the work and everybody else. We no longer are doing the work like putting curses on people or trying to fix anything.
Somehow I always knew that.
Yeah.
That I would not want to be one doing it kind of thing.
Well, we used to in past lives, but this life we're not doing that. We're letting the big guns come in. So the Magician is the overall energy. It's like what we were talking about before we went live. We're shining the light. Like I told Laura, I said you walk into a dark room with a flashlight and the cockroaches scatter. Then St. Michael comes in and takes care of the cockroaches, and we just walk out of the room with our flashlight and go to the next room. Okay? Now, that's the energy we got going, is the Magician, with St. Michael and the universe and the ancestors protecting us. Your first card out is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. That was the first card out, I think, in today's reading, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember for sure, but I remember it was in the reading. Today's energy, Knight of Cups, is emotions, creativity, action. So being full of love, being creative, and putting it in action. A knight is action. A knight, always think of a knight as action. Okay? Then the second card in reverse is the Nine of Swords. Now, if you see the picture, when it's upright, you see all the knives coming down at her and she's going like this. Oh my God, right? It was in reverse. So that means you're not.
Yeah.
You're not having all these knives come at you. You're feeling in the solution of it. So that's really good. That's really good. Okay, then we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the most love I can pull from the deck. Stay in your nurturing, stay in your loving mother attitude. It goes back with the Knight. They're both cups. You got the Knight and the Queen. And with the Nine of Swords reversed, that's really awesome. That means you're not letting nothing get you down.
Oh, well, I've gotten past the morning.
Yeah, and now look at this. Who were we talking about? St. Michael, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is next. Again, he's coming in so strong, saying, I got this. You just keep being loving. You keep doing the action, and you keep reversing them swords that are coming at you, because I got this. This is Ace of Swords. Next card you pulled is reversed Ace of Cups. Now, you could say, well, that's bad, but it's not, okay? Ace of Cups in reverse, to me, what I'm getting off of this card is, let's say you have a cup of water upright, and it's been sitting in there. You know how water sitting in a cup gets toxic?
Mm-hmm.
You have it upside down. That means you're taking it and you're getting fresh stuff. So this is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So to me, what it's saying is you're getting rid of all the old and you're bringing in the new love and light. Okay? Then we have the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords, you look at that picture and he's carrying a bunch of knives and he's got 3 in one hand, 2 in the other, and then he's got 2 on the ground. This is a card of deception, meaning you're cutting through the bullshit. You're cutting through the lies. You're cutting through. Just like when I said when we turn on the light and the cockroaches run, you had a good story earlier about how we see people doing stuff to us that is deceptive. So we say, I love you, I forgive you, and I'm turning you over to St. Michael, and then he boomerang affects the curse back to him or them. That's what the Seven of Swords is. You're cutting through the bullshit. Okay? Then you have the Four of Cups reversed. And again, I'm getting the same energy as I had off the Ace of Cups. You see, he's got 4 cups, 3 on the ground, and 1 up here he's thinking about, but it's in reverse. So meaning you know what you're doing. Again, it goes with you're cutting through the bullshit. You're walking forward. You can see clearly. Okay, there's no more fog type of thing. Okay, then we have the Emperor card, which is the divine masculine. Either you are feeling very in control and using your divine masculine power, or you have somebody helping you, a partner that's male, that's helping you cut through whatever you're doing. Here, the Emperor, very, very strong male energy. Now, here's the Queen of Swords. That's the feminine part of this, but it's not saying that it's the Empress. It's saying it's the Queen of Swords, meaning once again, you're cutting through the bullshit and getting to the truth. That's what the Queen does. The Queen says, no, I ain't listening to your lies. No, I'm standing in the truth. And she's very bold. Now, why are we doing all this? We're on the last 2 cards. Let's sum it up. You got the 3 of Cups. Again, cups. You know why you have the 3 of Cups?
I don't know, but I'm having a lot of cups today.
And that's
Cups and
love.
swords.
Yeah, that's love and truth. Love and truth. Okay.
Which is supposed to be my life purpose, is truth and justice.
Okay, and what was St. Michael's first card? This is your life's purpose. Do you see how it all adds up? And all this is a confirmation energy read. So 3 of Cups is celebrating. It's a celebration card. And when St. Michael comes in and takes care of all that was in the dark, and we shine the light and say, hey, look at what's going on, and he takes care of it, then we celebrate. Isn't it fun to know that everything they do to us is being boomeranged back to them? Even if it's love or hate, it's being boomeranged back.
Yes. And yet my heart still kind of hurts for them.
Oh,
and I hear,
yeah.
And I constantly hear the, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Well, it's all kind of the same.
Yeah. It hurts like heck. Right.
Well, because that's my natural nature.
Yeah.
To want to help, take care of, pat it. No, can't do it.
Yeah.
That's all you are, is a lie. And that is the most offensive thing you can do in my world.
Yeah.
And I figure that's because of the truth.
That's it. And that's all the reading's saying. So stay on love and truth. Now, the last card. What do you think the last card is? It's what you just said. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is wishes fulfilled. Cups are all love. And it's your destiny. It's wishes granted. 9 of Cups. That's one of the best cards. But that's what you were just saying. So, reason to celebrate the card prior to it is because you're getting your wishes granted. Now here's always that if we stay what we're doing. Okay, if you stay in love and truth, know that St. Michael's got everything protected, and that this is your life's purpose, right? And remember the magician power, okay? Guess what? You get your wishes granted, 9 of Cups. What a good reading. This was awesome.
Yay!
Yes, this is an awesome
Reminded
reading.
me of lots of stuff. Recently, I've lived with my mother just being okay with that. And, she is who and what she is. That's what it always boils down to. Now I have to learn to love that.
Right.
right? And the bottom line from most people in my world is when it comes to the facts of I can't trust them. Well, maybe that's because truth is so important to me.
And they're not truthful.
Right.
Right. And so now we remember. So in those instances, we have to disconnect from them instead of trying to fix it, or instead of being defensive, or instead of pointing it out to them. Remember the analogy of a dark room. You walk in with your flashlight, everything scatters, everything's being lit up. Walking out of the room, letting St. Michael and the universe come in and take care of it, and then go to your next room. Well, that's like your parents or whoever you're talking about that was lying, right?
Always.
Just shine the light on them and walk away. So, okay, I'm
Now,
gonna.
and I've come up with a new angry one.
Uh-huh.
My little sister, you know.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
made it known that she's on new meds.
Mm-hmm.
And when asked why, she just says, so I don't punch people in the face.
Yep.
And so she knows she's angry.
Yep.
But here she is, angry, and telling me about, she's so angry because why her son? Why did her son have to die?
Yep.
And now she's willing to drive, even though she's just told me that she's been having her cocktails undercover.
Yep.
At the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now you're willing to drive. Who do you think you're talking to? I just lost 3 of mine due to a drunk driver.
Yeah.
And instead of telling her that I was angry for this, I just walked up to her window as she was backing out, and I said, I would hate to think that you're this willing to jeopardize your license. I just hit it that way, because anything more would be, do you have any idea how offensive you are being to me?
Now, isn't that perfect?
You don't even fucking look at what you're doing or saying, but damn it, you will be right, and damn it, you will be in control.
Yeah.
No, so I've just,
Yep.
I don't want to be around her. I don't need to talk to her. And then she tried it again when my dad was coming to visit, because I dared to call. I tried it on my phone, and I didn't have a way to send my dad directions to me without it messing up. So I just told her, yeah, I looked it up. You can get here on the 62 all the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just stay on the 62.
Mm-hmm.
And she said to me, but then he's going up and around, and he doesn't need to go that far. So I'm just going to put him on the 10. That's what she did. So he had 26 miles to drive on surface streets from Palm Springs back around through Desert Hot Springs, which is nothing, right? Just desert.
Yeah.
So there were no landmarks for me to give him. And I sent him a text and I said, Dad, I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with the way that Julie's sending you. So I don't really have any landmarks, but I did try to drive up that way today. So here's all I can give you is that eventually there will be a fire station on the left-hand side. And then I put 2 street names. He made it just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I explained to him, Dad, I'm sorry. I would have put you, getting off at Dillon Road.
Mm-hmm. Right. And
he knew exactly what I was talking about. Okay. So when he left, I said, Dad, when you get to Dillon, hang a left and just keep going for 10 miles. He goes, oh, that's the way I'm taking. Because he knows that way. And my question would be, why the hell would you send him on the 10 when he's got to drive for 26 miles? Yeah. Through crap that's all irrelevant and there's nothing there.
But she had to be right. She had to do it her way.
And there you have it.
Right.
And you know what he said to me? He said, now, I've had the second cataract done. And he was mad about it because he went in to do it and he had called the other sister, Carrie, who was going to come that time. Well, it turned out my eye surgery was in 2 days. So I'm an out and I didn't really want to be around her either. Right? So anyway, I had a clean excuse and getaway, you know? And I decided, I got to chase my own recovery. So, and he was totally on that. But, so now she comes and he calls her and tells her what's up. So she in turn calls the little sister, Julie, to tell her, well, I got the call, so I'm heading to California. And the little sister, this is on a Monday, right? And the little sister says, no, don't go. Don't go. Because last time it was on a Friday. So if you drive there today on Monday, I don't know what's going to happen in the meantime, but they won't do it until Friday, like last time. So now he gets there, right? He took Uber because he knew I won't be able to drive myself out. So now they're doing it, and then one particular nurse kept telling him, Mr. Ham, we need your daughter here. And he's like, my daughter is driving in from Boulder City, Nevada. And she's like, well, she has to be here before we can start. And my dad's like, what? Yeah, it has to be your daughter here before we even start. Now, someone else overhears this. And Dad's like, I'll just take Uber back. And the nurse refused and said, no, you can't do that. We have to have a responsible person to say that they will be responsible for you getting back to your room at the motel, making sure you have food, making sure you're okay, making sure you have water, blah, 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 blah. So this other person stepped in and on the other side tells my dad, guess what? We have a service for this. He's like, what? You do? Oh, yeah, we do. There's a lot of people like you that don't have anybody to pick them up.
Yeah.
So we have a service that will take you there. Just come in the room, make sure you've got everything that you need. He said that person drove him there, came in the room, saw that he had a bed, saw that he had food.
Yeah.
Asking, can you make it to the bathroom fine? Oh, yeah. Because he's got the one good eye, right? Oh, yeah. He said it was really quick, and then they left. And I said, well, why didn't the other nurse tell me this? Because he was getting so angry. He told him, you know what? I will not put my daughters in that kind of pressure. There's no way I'm calling her. She's on a 4.5-hour drive. There's no way I'm calling her and saying, I need you here now. So good for him. But Carrie, what she did different is she got the room next door. So she wasn't even with him. But I was just really grateful because I knew he wasn't sick this time.
That analogy is how the spirit world works for us. Isn't it a good analogy? Because you just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing and then see how someone stepped right in and helped. Because the nurse didn't help. So I'm gonna shut off the video right now. Okay. That's a perfect way to end. But how cool is that? So
yes,
trust.
And he was very happy to find me out there. He loved it. He's like, oh my gosh, I see your name on the door. I'm like, Dad, it's not mine. It's not mine.
Perfect.
He's like, look, you can even cook. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I said, and I can't get lost in here either, out of the way so he can get to it. I said, Dad, you definitely can. It's very small. He said, no, it's okay. I'm just hoping I don't have to go back out to the car. Because he was 200, right? It's never meant anything in his case.